Hello Cancer, welcome to your February 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. From Le Vampire, for your Oracle card, you got the card of Free Will, which speaks of sovereignty, independence and free spirit. So making sure you're doing something for yourself, really. Making sure that you are not being coerced, people pleasing, doing something against your free will. Now this could be you, it could be someone around you, maybe someone that's forcing you into something, perhaps. From Witch's Wisdom, you've pulled the card of Earth and Grounding. So what I feel is most important for you at this particular time is this connection with the element of Earth. That earth grounding nature, physical matter, stability, security, shelter, foundation. Are the foundations you stand upon strong enough to support you, Cancer? It may have been that you've been, or you have felt like you've been on rather shaky ground lately. Maybe your confidence has been knocked. It could even be that your head's been in the clouds. Okay. So the energy that I'm getting around this is that maybe someone here feels that you feel that someone has had their head in the clouds. And that they need to see things from a more practical perspective. And the reason why I say that is because Osho Zen Tarot, you've pulled the card of the mind, which is similar to the Page of Swords in traditional tarot. So messages. What is your mind telling you? You know, with this card, it asks the question, can you really, think of this for a moment. If you put yourself into a room, close the door, without any distractions for half an hour, and if you were to write down everything that came into your mind as an experiment and read it back later, I think you'd find that the majority of it was not really worth paying attention to. So maybe there's someone here who has perhaps been coerced into something, or I also get an energy around this of perhaps someone believing perhaps that you or someone around you is not acting under their own free will and doesn't know their own mind. So that's a little scary. So let's see where this goes. For your energy, Cancer, I'm going to be using the Tarot de la Nuit, and for the person that you are thinking about, I'm using the Crystal Visions. So let's get started here. I've already meditated on your energy, Cancer, so let's get started and focus in on what you've brought to this situation in the past. What have you brought? Okay, death, transformation, an ending. I picked that up more so as an ending. There was an ending in the past. It has led to a powerful transformation. It is a letting go of the old so that the new can be brought in. Now the other person, let's focus in on them and see what they have brought to this situation in the past. What has this other person brought to this situation in the past? What have they brought? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. There was a thing, I think they knew that they had to walk away, but they weren't. They may have stayed a little bit longer than they should have. In any event, though, I think it has ended. I think eventually this was abandoned, left behind, so that you could both move on to other things. Now, where do you currently stand with this, Cancer? Where does Cancer currently stand with this person? Where do they currently stand? Where do they currently stand? Where does Cancer currently stand with this person? Okay. The World in reverse. All right. So even though there was this ending, somehow at the present time you feel that there's something that's still there, still left to accomplish. A lack of closure. So it may be that you've clung on to this relationship, perhaps because you felt that there was a lack of closure in the past. Let's see the current energy of the other person in this situation. What is the current, where do they currently stand? What is this? The Six of Cups. So their mind is also on the past. On this past situation. Let's see where you hope to stand with this in the future, Cancer. Where do you hope to stand with this in the future? Where does Cancer hope to stand with this in the future? Okay, I've got two cards here. I'm going to leave one as the clarifier for the extended version, part 2. And we'll take the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as where you hope to stand with this in the future. There seems to be something that you are hoping to leave behind. I get that there's something that you're not willing to put any more effort into. There is kind of a loss of enthusiasm. The drive is not there to accomplish something. Interesting. Let's see what the other person, where they hope to stand with this in the future. Where does this other person hope to stand with this in the future? Okay. We'll take this as the clarifier for part 2. The Three of Pentacles. You know, I think that this other person does want to work together with you. There may be something that you're needing to clear up in your own mind, or it could be that you're just really not that motivated to work on this anymore. But I do think this other person is looking for cooperation in order to work together, perhaps to commit to a goal with you. Three of Pentacles, of course, is a more grounding kind of energy, so you may want this person, you may have seen this person as a little bit flighty in the past, or too acting from emotion. But it seems like what they're hoping for in the future is to think more practically when working together with another. Yeah, I'm getting very practical earth element around this other person. They may not be an earth sign. I don't think that they are actually. I think that they're another kind of sign. More emotional or fire-based. Let's take a look and see how you are viewing this person. How is Cancer viewing this person? Strength, okay. So you do view them as perhaps have gone through some difficult times, but you view them as having self-confidence, the will to succeed. You also, I do get an energy around you as there is a compassionate side around you of what this person has gone through. I think they've walked away from a situation, or the situation with you has ended in the past. They've gone on to something else that's been quite a struggle. But you do have compassion for this, even though there was an abandonment here in the past. Now, how they're viewing you, how is this person viewing Cancer? And they also have strength. Isn't that interesting? Strength on both sides here. There's still care, there's still compassion, support for each other. Kindness, compassion. kindness and compassion. You know, I'm wondering if perhaps what I'm getting here, Cancer, this won't be for all of you, but what I'm getting from Spirit is that you are viewing this person as having gotten involved with someone who is negatively influencing them in some way, and this is what you have compassion for. Something they've gotten themselves involved with. Another person, I think. Yeah. Let's have a look at your doubts and fears. Doubts and fears here for Cancer. I think you're questioning whether this person is doing this out of their own free will or whether they're being controlled in some way, coerced. And I don't think it's by you, I think it's by somebody else that they're involved with. Something they got involved with after the situation with you had ended, had left. Either one of you left. I don't know at this point who ended the situation. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. Doubts and fears. You know, I think you doubt that this can be brought back together with this person, even though you have compassion for what they're going through. Doubts and fears for the other person. Doubts and fears for the other person, please. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Well, you know, the thing is, it seems like they're going through something that is a struggle for them. They're trying to overcome it, but they may not be feeling like they can achieve that goal of overcoming an obstacle with this. I get someone who you view them as becoming involved with, who is negatively influencing them. So this person is doubting their ability to continue or to survive this much longer. Oh, it's not great energy. Let's take a look and see what your challenge is here, Cancer. Challenge for Cancer. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords as your challenge. What is it that you're going to work on? I think that if you're sitting on the fence here wondering about making a decision, I think your challenge here is to get off that fence and get some clarity. I think you instinctively know that there's an instinctive knowing here about something that you want to work on or would like to work on. But at the present time, I think your challenge here is to get off the fence here and either somehow help this person. You're in two minds. You're vacillating whether or not you want to put work into this. It's something from the past. Challenge for the other person. Oops, wrong cards. Let's take the crystal visions. Challenge for the other person is the Two of Cups in reverse. So I think with them, their challenge is something they've gotten themselves involved with here. A love relationship after the relationship with you ended that has caused them a fair amount of trouble, I think. Be different for everyone, but I get the feeling that it's you, Cancer, that is viewing this person as someone who's gotten involved with someone who is negatively impacting or influencing this person in a way as to cause disturbance of the mind. And you would like this person to get more grounded and not be influenced by this person. Okay, let's have a look. You know, Part 2 is going to be really interesting here, so I hope that you join me there. Let's take a sneak peek at the outcome before we go to part 2. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel, so I hope that you join me there. Meanwhile, let's take a look at your potential outcome here. We have the Six of Swords. What is the potential outcome here for Cancer? Six of Wands. And we'll take one more. Potential outcome. Moving on from difficult times, achieving victory, being recognized for what you bring to the table, success, hard work, recognition for your efforts, moving away from what hasn't worked in the past. And we also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so with this one, it is an element here of, if you have been defensive in any way, I feel like you're dropping your guard around this other person, perhaps. Let's take a look at the outcome for the other person. Outcome for the person that Cancer's dealing with. What is the outcome? Ace of Cups in reverse. Temperance. And let's get one more. And the Page of Cups in reverse. You know, this person is going to be focused on getting their own peace, balance back in their life after having some kind of disappointing experience in love. I do feel like there's an end to this challenging relationship that they've gotten themselves into, one in which you feel that they've been led, coerced, negatively impacted by, I don't know, mind games, mind control, something like that around this person that they've gotten involved with after an ending with you, Cancer. Now, I'm not seeing reconciliation or anything like that at the present time. We'll go into this deeper. I don't know what it is, whether you are wanting to get back with this person, or if you're just wanting to help this person because you see them struggling. So we'll go into this deeper in part 2. I hope that you join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. If I don't see you there, then I wish you all the best with this, Cancer. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And I will speak to you very soon for the mid-February general readings. Bye for now.